claws I got on my hand be scratching me deep as fuck.
Hmm.
You ever scratch yourself and you do that shit like you scratch yourself deep as fuck? And you're like, damn, where that come from? Then I gotta make a post on YouTube. We're gonna bring a lot of YouTube people over here. I figured out how to do it. Oh man, I think I closed up. Okay, there you go. Let's see, who else do we need? Oh, we gotta get Eddie up here. See Delta, Miss World. How you doing, Miss World? They be coming in under all different accounts.
We appreciate that.
We do appreciate it. Delta, how you doing, man?
What's going on, Delta?
All right, couple more people. Sorry that we're not talking to y'all. Sorry.
My bad. We on. We covered right now. We up. Like, hey, y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all just faces in the phone. Sorry about that, man.
We're gonna do better. We're gonna do better.
Yeah, we gonna try to anyway.
Hey, Dream,
What's happening, Dream? How you doing?
you been doing all right? Who else? Who else? No. I think that's everybody.
All right. Get these folks up in here.
Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, I gotta do YouTube people. Hold on. Where's the YouTube button? Share group.
How everybody doing out there today? How y'all day was going? How y'all day be going?
Let me do it one time. How do I do that? Oh, create a post. Duh.
We finna get it together. Y'all on TikTok too? Not at the moment, but yes, we are.
Spell Phillips. PHS?
Phillips.
Yeah, this or this?
Yeah, that one.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. I was trying to look good a little bit earlier, you know. That was for wedding anniversary. We had a photo shoot.
It was a nice suit.
I appreciate that, man. You know, I try to, you know what I'm saying, get cleaned up a little bit, you know. Your boy can do a little something, something.
Ain't no wrong with that.
I be trying. I be trying. I just appreciate everybody checking it out.
Who else do we need in here? We need everybody.
Absolutely. Any and everybody. Come on, get up in here. Yep. Dream, what's up? That's why I've been silent. I'm blessed. Thank you, Delta. Y'all, yes, y'all on TikTok. Absolutely. Whenever we get the chance to.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
And we're back.
All right. Yes. Cancer Girl. Shelly Shell.
In the building.
All right. You know, we got other people coming. Let me try to get our moderator here one more time. We got to have her. She's a vital part of our success. All right, let's kick it off. Let's go.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's kick the tires on this thing.
All right. So tonight,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. All right. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Ditarius. Digital Sam. Never mind. Trying out some new things. The destined one. Anyway. Just trying out some new stuff. Tonight we're talking about how we have issues that are being that people want us to deal with kid gloves. We're gonna talk about, I guess, a lot of the Kevin Samuels, a lot of the Fit and Fresh, a lot of the Andrew Tate theories that they just don't like black women. I don't think any person who does content about men and women don't like black women as personal people. I believe they do a lot of what they do for the views, for the attention. I mean, black people are the most African Americans are the most copied people around the world. White women copy gay guys copy black women. My mother was a black woman. My mother is a black woman. The mother of my children are black women. Have I ever dated outside my race? Yes. Do I like other women? Yes. I like all women. I have an except, but we're not going to talk about that.
That's not what this show is about.
That's not what this show is about, right? But I most definitely love black women. Do I love everything that black women do? No. And I was on a podcast. Yes, I had to say that. I was on a podcast, Imani Economy, or I'll look it up before the show with. Anyway, basically she said that her thing is black men talk about black women, and black women talk about black men. And a lot of our issues between each other we should have kept them in-house instead of putting them on Front Street. But a lot of the views that black women have didn't come from black men. They came from feminists. And because they came from feminists, they took these issues and they brought them to a black man. They didn't keep it in the house. They made it public, worldwide. Your favorite singer sings about being an independent single woman. But she's not a single woman. You see where I'm going with this? Okay. So the agenda has been pushed. And it's not all women. All women don't do this. A lot of women give in to their cultured man. But our women tend to want to buck the system. So that's what we're talking about right now. Bucking the system. All right, now we got the comments back. This is going to be a good one. Yep. Sometimes we don't like certain attitudes about our sisters. I love black women. True. True. Sometimes they don't like the attitudes. So, like, for instance, Kevin Samuels is discredited for always bashing black women. Let's do it. So, one of his big old debates is if a woman is anywhere from 5 foot to 5'6", and weighing over 190 pounds. He says she's a big woman. In other cultures, they won't allow her to get that big. Only in our culture are we laxable to let a woman get big and think that it's okay. Not all big people are unhealthy. Not all skinny people are healthy. But for aesthetic looks, a certain look looks better than another look.
Right. Right.
That's fair, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not about being healthy or not, just one looks better than the other. And because of that, Kevin Samuels said that this woman deserves an average man. And she would get mad and she would get upset. Now, the thing about it was, he wasn't telling a story, but a lot of these women don't have realistic views of the type of man that they really want. They want a man that's unrealistic or unexisting or not enough of. And unless you want somebody else's husband, there's no conceivable way that this man can become your man. Now, if I say it like that, I don't know if that's harsh or straight to the point. I'm more of a straight to the point guy. I'm not really harsh. But Kevin Samuels said these things, and it was took as a harsh battery thing. Or women said that he said, for instance, that because she's certain age, she got kids, no man will want her. He never said that. He just said your goal of men, your pool, your dating pool of men has subsidiarily, no, not subsidiary, hugely, we'll go with hugely, because I can't get that. Substantially, that's the word I'm looking for. Substantially went down based off of your demographic. And that's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black men are nice compared to other culture men. We are.
And that's what
we are nice compared to other culture men, yes.
That's what they don't understand.
They
right
really
there.
don't understand
They
that.
don't get that. We are the most accepting. The most accepting.
Because we understand, and this is from my point, we understand what it's like to come up through the mud. Because through slavery, we didn't have anybody but each other. You know what I'm saying? When you were light-skinned and he took you in the house and the master was trying to bang your wife, you had to accept that. And when the master whooped the slave because of whatever the reason was, and the wife seen him cry in pain, she had to accept that. And she didn't ever look at him as less than.
Right.
But from then to now, the version of men and women look at each other as less than. And maybe I said that wrong the other day because I was talking to my mother and mother of one of my children, and I said women are less than men. And they said less than? I said not less than, but you're not equal.
I don't. It's different. It's a different type of equal, I would say. And what I mean by that is, it's some stuff that we can do that they can't, and it's some stuff that they can
True.
do that we can't.
True.
So that's why I say it's a different type of equal. Of course, equal as human beings, absolutely. Equal rights, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you can't say men and women are equally strong, equally fast, equally smart.
Then you have your exceptions to the rule.
Right. Oh yeah. Always gonna be that. And as we always say, the exception doesn't make the rule; it actually proves the rule.
But as a whole, a 13-year-old, no, 15, we'll go with 15. A 15-year-old teenager should be able to manhandle a grown woman
On average, absolutely.
on average.
On average, and I hate to say that, but yeah, yeah.
So if a 15-year-old can do it, why can't a 38-year-old do it? Or a 25-year-old do it? Or a 43-year-old do it? Why would a woman feel like, hey, I can try him because I know the consequences of him hitting me, but not the consequences of me hitting him?
There are none. Or very little.
I'll be back. Okay.
Come on back now.
Ladies, let's talk. Let's get it.
Where y'all at?
They just not commenting. They in here.
We definitely need y'all to comment. Come on, hit that like button for us too. Y'all smash that like button for us.
So when Kevin Samuel said he's just a vocal point right now.
Mhm.
We're gonna talk about more. We're gonna get into this.
Okay.
When he said, I just want you to talk to me the way you talk to your white boss. Treat me how you treat your white boss.
Absolutely.
That goes back to that black lady saying, talk to me or treat me like you treat your white boss. When she said that to the black man, or the comment was said towards the black man. You put on a fake smile, a fake charade, you act happy, you act like everything's okay. Give me that, you. Don't give me the stressed out, life is against you, the world is on your back and you can't take it, you. Give me the you that you show your white counterpart. Give me the you show your white counterpart. What was the question? Sorry, I was talking to my uncle. Okay.
That
Tell uncle I said, hey.
was happening.
The question was, for instance, is the reason that women take what men, black men, say negatively, so negatively about black women, is it because it's coming from black men? Or is it because of the tone? Or is it because we're not dealing with these issues with kid gloves on? That's the question.
Could it be all of the above? Could be all of that and then some.
What do you think, Cancer Girl? Dream, you still in here? Guess Monday's not our good day.
Right. I don't know. I guess they used to us being on Wednesday.
They might be.
Yeah.
They might be.
That's all right. We gotta get them back on Mondays and
We gotta get
Wednesdays.
them back on Mondays.
It's okay. They coming.
What you gotta say to it?
I think that today society dictates to them how it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like we can do whatever we want, but it's really like according to society, how society tells us we're gonna rebel, or what the roles, are quote unquote roles anyway, are gonna be, since gender is so fluid now and everybody's doing whatever they want.
Okay. Tanya,
What's happening, Tanya?
she'll debate with us.
Absolutely.
So Tanya, have you heard that black women, do you feel like black men bash black women, first of all? That's the question we're dealing with right now. Do you feel like black men and black women bash each other too much in the open? Or do you feel like some of these things need to be said because they don't know? Yes. Okay. She said yes. Black men bash black women, and black women bash black men too much.
I agree. I agree
So
with that.
you don't feel like these topics, some of these issues need to be discussed because the media, whether it be white, black, or brown, has dictated a structure of family that is not realistic in America. Inflation is going up, life is expensive. You know, the media would have a certain race of women believe it's okay to do this by yourself.
Whew, you said something right there. You right about that. Because you see all of them talking about, I don't need no man. I can do it by myself. And first of all, nobody said you couldn't do it by yourself, but why would you want to?
And then when he does that, they say he needs to pay the whole bill. But then he'll be doing it by himself, taking care of another person. That doesn't make sense. Now, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you I'm not against pampering, catering, or loving a woman. But you shouldn't become a burden for me to take care of you. You shouldn't be like a child. A child is different, you know. And I was having this conversation. A lot of women become leaders by default. Most women can't lead men. They're in position of authority, but they don't actually lead men on job sites, in life, in households. And to the example that women lead men in church,
The few men that's left in church, because so many of them left.
all right, yes, guidance and insight is very important. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, so I said that to say this. I'm not saying women can't lead. Don't misconstrue the statement. I'm not saying women can't lead. What I'm saying is, just because you might be a CEO at work, doesn't mean you're a CEO in your love life. And media would have women to believe whatever your job title is, that equates to who you are in life. And I understand success is different for everybody, but a job title is still just a job title.
True. You're right about that. It's just a job title. That's all it is. Half of them titles be created. You know,
And it doesn't matter how much money you make, you still put your pants on one leg at a time like I do. Like I said before, I'm not saying a woman can't piss standing up. I'm just saying she can't piss standing up in A. Carol Capita Roberts.
Hey.
What are we talking about? We're talking about dealing with real issues. Is it the delivery of the issues, or is it the fact that we're not dealing with the issues with kid gloves on? That's what we're talking about. And the specific topic is
Yeah. Why do we handle issues with kid gloves on? Why are we so afraid to
why
handle
they not
stuff?
why they not accepted unless they got kid gloves on. That's what it was.
No, that's
Same thing.
yeah, same right,
Yeah.
right, same thing. Yeah. So that's it. Same thing.
Same thing.
Who was I trying to?
So we say that to say this, like, so we were speaking on a lot of Kevin Samuels stuff at the moment, or whatnot, and Andrew Tate and Fit and Fresh and a couple other guys. But overall, I do believe black men and black women bash each other way too much. Like I said, I was on a podcast. Imani, I can't think of the rest of it right now. I'm gonna look it up before we get offline. And she stated on her TikTok that black men and black women should keep these issues in house. We shouldn't expose them to the world, because now other races got stuff to say about it too.
Right.
But other races control the media that tells black women that they don't need a black man. So if the issue of destruction of the home is publicized, why not bringing the home back together be publicized?
That's true. I think this, right? These conversations are better had out loud than in public, than not had at all. And that's what we got before this. We got these conversations just wasn't being had. So yes, we should keep it in house, right? But at least these conversations are now being had and some progress is being made. Slow motion is better than no motion. So yes, we should have, you don't want everybody to see the dirt, but guess what? Damn it, own it. Own it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that way you can start healing. Peace. Appreciate you sliding through. What up? That's what you got to do. You got to own it. So that way you start making progress. And once again, like I said, that's what it's about. It's not about saying, well, look, we don't want nobody else to know what the black race is going through. So we ain't gonna talk about it only amongst ourselves. Well, guess what? That was the problem a lot of other times too. And it's always a snitch amongst the group. Always a snitch amongst the group. It just is what it is. So we're gonna talk about this stuff in public, in front of everybody, let you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because now we can get all type of input and ideas and suggestions and shit.
So, like I said, a lot of the issues have been retarded or not retarded.
Rhetorical?
Retorted.
Oh,
okay. Retorted on podcasts, the podcast bros, about the passport bro. All the little slangs, the things that are being demonized because a black man does it or says it, but they're lifted up in praise when a black man that kid gloves women. Like, for instance, Derrick Jackson kid gloved women.
Oh my goodness. And you're an expert.
And they ate it up, they loved it. I'm here. Okay. Welcome to the channel.
The B word. Alright. That's what's happening.
And he pandered to y'all to the point that y'all believe that these fairy tales that media is teaching y'all were real. And when it came out that his fairy tales were just that, fairy tales, some of y'all still found reason to like him, but found reasons to dislike the truth.
Right.
The truth of the matter is, black women need black men like black men need black women. That's the truth.
That's the absolute truth right there. And it's like a lot of times people don't like how the message is being said. But it's like the question is, did you get the message?
Like, did you get past my attitude? Did you get past my snarling? Did you listen to the message?
Right. If somebody is coming to you, you may not get that. But if somebody walking to you, hey, bro, hey, nigga, hey, whatever, listen. They killing niggas over there. Don't go over there.
But because he ran up and called you a nigga,
and
told you to listen,
and
didn't ask you what you was doing, you said, hey, I'm not going to listen to this person, keep walking.
And keep walking, then take your dumb ass over there and get killed with a T, killed. You know what I'm talking about? It's like you don't even understand. Folks be so caught up on how the message is brought to you. It's like, come on now. Sometimes you got to get over there. Like you said, you going to get mad. Oh, man, you called me an N-word. You had to say that, bro. Bro, you
But
really?
I could have called you a lot more. I could have called you worse to get the message across.
Or I could have said nothing and let you walk over there.
True.
And not said nothing.
True.
So you looking at how somebody's bringing you the message as opposed to what the message is.
Exactly.
Once upon a time, King David sent somebody on a mission. This man carried his own death sentence in an envelope, if you know the Bible, and did not open it.
Yeah.
Had he opened it, he would have known that the orders in there was for the sergeant to send him to the front line.
So he could have that.
So he could have his wife. But he said,
message.
You got to be smarter than that.
Message.
I'm just saying, man.
So we're not saying that any of the podcast people are correct. All we're saying is that as a whole, we should fix it. Because this whole mentality that women can do it by themselves, some do it by themselves. Nobody wants to do it by themselves.
Right.
That's the overall point. Nobody wants to do it that way. And like I said, some of y'all weren't in the room when I said it, but your CEO position at work does not make you a CEO in the rest of your life.
Right. Right. See, a lot of people don't know how to turn it off. What you are at work is not what you are at home. If you're a boss on either side, man or woman, if you're a boss at work, right? Okay, cool.
That's your title.
Right. You used to telling people what to do and they do it, right? And they do it because y'all at work.
They're getting paid.
They're getting paid to do it.
They're having monetary funds
Right.
upon listening to your command.
Right. Because you try to give them those same orders after working hours.
They don't do it.
They're gonna look at you like, I'm not getting paid. What you talking about? Boss what? Supervisor who? You know what I'm saying? Like now, man.
Truth. I can, but that's not how I set out to do it. Correct. So, in saying that, maybe Kevin Samuels came off wrong. But the message was, we need y'all like y'all need us.
Right.
We. Not them. Those are them. Or they or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
We. Our media
As a whole.
influences the whole world, but it demonizes black men and women, and people retort these statements like these are facts. Well, you know, the black man ain't a good father. You know where that came from? It didn't come from her. It came from the media.
It came from the same people that said only black people like chicken and watermelon.
What? I don't even like watermelon. But I'm just saying.
Love it.
But I'm just saying. I digress.
Man, I smash out some. I live up to that stereotype thing. That's the case.
I mean, we all live up to some stereotypes.
I mean, but see, my point being, it's not a stereotype though. I mean, excuse me, it's not a fact because we all know that they eat chicken just like we eat chicken,
and they eat
watermelon the same way we eat watermelon.
Plums, peaches, and all that.
All that jazz. You know what I'm talking about? They don't drink Kool-Aid like we drink. Now I'm just playing, but y'all know what we say. I just want to throw a joke in there, but y'all know what we saying, and this is just the nature of what it is.
So the nature of the beast. Should a man bow down? Like, where in, if a man doesn't make X amount of monetary funds, devaluates who he is as a person? Because I don't think men and women, black, white, orange, green, I don't think none of us are looking at people as people. We look at people as, what would be the word?
For what? Wait a minute, my bad.
Why do we look at people now? We don't look at people as people. We look at them as
benefits.
Benefits.
Yeah, we look at like nowadays, current data market. They look at them as straight benefits. What can they get from this person? The guy's looking for how fast can he get sex. The girl is looking for how much she can get out of him, what she can get, what she can gain. You know what I'm saying? That goes into.
That's true. A lot of women were on Kevin Samuels for clout.
Yeah, a lot of them was on Kevin Samuels for clout, knowing that he got 1 million views, but you knew how he was gonna come at you.
Once you started acting crazy.
So, like, everybody thought there was gonna be that one girl that he said was average.
Or
she blew up, even though she was already successful in life. She was already successful, but her social media stuff blew up with that average at best.
Or they thought that they were gonna be the exception to every rule that he said.
Yep.
Yep. There are powers in the word and delivery. Decency and order is first. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's definitely. Wait, we said everybody, right? I don't want to miss nobody.
Yeah, we said everybody.
I can be, but that's not how I set out to do it. That's right. I believe that's a lot of women. Like Kevin saying, yeah, powers. Yeah, powers in words and delivery. Decency and order is first. I agree with that because you can say what you want to somebody without being a jerk or an asshole.
You can.
Right? Or you can be a jerk and an asshole
and not say what you meant.
And not right, exactly. And not say nothing. You ain't said nothing worth even hearing other than jerk type shit. So asshole. It's like who said that? Tanya was just saying decency and order. Decency and order, that is so correct. Because I've had really tough situations where I talk to people with respect, with class, with honor, dignity, and I got whatever it was I was trying to do. Now I got other stuff where I was on my sad shit and it didn't work. Because guess what? They got the last laugh. Because all they can just simply say no or not do whatever I'm asking them to do because I went in there like a jerk, like a jackass on some stupid stuff.
Because people don't owe you anything.
They don't owe you nothing. And people think, oh, just because you're paying for a service, they can refuse your money. And then that hurt even more. You see what I'm saying? So it's like decency and order does come first.
And
good intentions, bad delivery.
I guess we're speaking on facts and not rumors. Facts. The Black Panther Party was a great put together organization that was undermined, compromised by drugs and corruption and imprisonment. So when you put people on drugs, they're not going to be applicable to be at home taking care of the home house. So when you say the black man's absent, there was a reason. When you say he's not a good father, he wasn't there to be one. But when he was there, he was an impeccable father.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I just put up a post where the CDC debunked the myth of the absent black father. They debunked it, the CDC.
Because they say most black men don't want to be fathers. You got the exceptions to the rule, but
most black men do. I think
we want to be fathers probably more than they want to be fathers. We want to have a legacy, even though it was told to me today. What is our legacy when most of us don't have money to leave our kids to live off of like that?
Mm-hmm.
But we want our name to go on, and I tried to explain that, and they were like, what is our name other than what a slave master gave us?
Okay, and okay, I understand that in the bigger picture. In the bigger picture, I guess I can see what they're saying. But that's closed-mindedness when people think that would be open-mindedness. Because you have a legacy. Your legacy is your name. And yes, it's the name of the slave master, but it represents you. So if anybody, let's say it changed the name, like my government name. I changed my name later on down the line, right? What I do as said still count. Part of my legacy. So let's say I find myself, quote unquote, and I change my name to whatever my African tribe name would be. What I did is said counts. Just because I found myself and found new information, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't cut off who said it is. Don't cut off what said did or didn't do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As a person, just because you found out something new about yourself in life.
Delta said legacy is our seeds. And I agree with that. And that's what I was speaking on.
It is. It is. It's the seeds. It's the name. It's what you leave behind. It don't necessarily have to be money.
What's happening, Nori?
Nori, what's happening? Oh, that's my cuz. What's happening, cuzzo? Got cuz in the building. Auntie in the building. Bro in the building too. Okay, that's what's up. And sister in the building. That's what's up. All right, appreciate y'all tuning in. Cuz, what's good with you, man? You know you got to drop a comment on this one. For real. You got to. You got to drop a comment on this one. Legacy is important, though. Legacy is definitely very important. I think as more and more of us, meaning black folks, get into that, it's like we want to leave a legacy. And it don't necessarily have to be about money. Let's say you start a legacy of everybody going to college.
True.
You be the first one. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, okay, I'm going to make sure whoever your next sibling is, I'm going to make sure they go. You see what I'm saying? That's a legacy right there.
It is.
And it don't have to be the same college, but just a college. It don't have to be HBCU, but
what's
just
a
college. Eric Evans, what's happening? Fred, what's going on, man? Appreciate you tuning in. So that's a legacy. A lot of people just automatically assume you got to have a whole bunch of money, you know what I'm saying, to start a legacy. You don't. You don't. Your legacy could be at a church.
What up, Temple?
Temple Don in the building. What's going on? Appreciate you tuning in, bro.
Greetings from the Bronx. All right, we appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. BX. That's what's up. So your legacy could be whatever you want it to be. It don't have to be money. Now, money is great. Don't get it twisted. We will all love to leave a legacy with money. Even those who say we won't, come on now. Everybody want to leave their people some money. But it's other things that's just as valuable. Knowledge, education,
power, education,
survival skills,
wisdom.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever met country people who don't have a lot of money, but they got a lot of survival skills. They know how to fish. They know how to build. You know what I'm saying? They can live off the land.
Survive.
That they leave a legacy.
Legacy can be influence.
Right.
Tuned in from Connecticut. Wisdom.
All right, that's what's up.
First
CT in the
generation
building.
college. Now all my mother's kids have 2 degrees.
See what I'm saying? And that's a legacy right there. That's what I'm talking about right there.
That is something
So
to speak
now
on.
everybody coming after could look and be like, oh hell yeah, I want 2 degrees now, not just 1, I want 2.
Right.
Because all my cousins, you know what I'm saying, they all got 2 degrees, so I want to get 2. That's a legacy. And that's what it's about. And it could be just, okay, let's say somebody's a rapper, right? And then you teach your kid how to rap. And then they teach their kid how to rap. And then it's just
Whether they make a gold album, platinum album,
or not. Yes.
it was a skill that was passed down.
Passed down. And
That's
they
the
treated
legacy.
it as such. Right. You ever see, and once again, and we keep bringing this up, in other cultures,
These
most
are
of them don't
norms.
even talk about money when it comes to legacy.
These
It's
are
about
norms.
it's a norm first, and it's whatever their family was about. Let's say their family was known for the perfect plants, like rare plants. That's the legacy of what they passed on. If you were known for whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like a legacy is whatever you hold special and near and dear
Legacy
to you and your
are true
family.
traditions, right? right.
Absolutely. True traditions. Absolutely.
So we say all that to say this at the end of the day, and I'm gonna highlight this a couple of times. Black men need black women
Absolutely.
like black women need black men.
I agree. Yep.
Kevin Samuels will never be the vision or the voice of women. He was bitter and not successful in marriage himself and was not a good example to speak of certain topics. Okay, let's talk about that. So, and me and you've talked about this before personally, Tane. So, a lot of people believe that a person got to be successful in order to garner knowledge from that person on a particular subject.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you tried and failed has knowledge to be passed on in that subject too.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely.
Creating family traditions is about leaving a legacy, passing down recipes, no doubt.
Oh, that's a good one right there. Because, and I gotta say this, my dad was a chef, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm his first child, period. Boy, girl, whatever, I'm the first child. I'm not a chef, but he taught me how to cook when I was like 5. So I cook really well. My brother is a chef. I got 2 brothers that's chefs, like chefs, and another brother that cook. So cooking definitely running our family, definitely. And my mom could cook too. Good Lord, that woman could cook. Whew. Yeah, we got some cooks in our family, so that's a legacy that we definitely have.
Legacy does not mean money.
It don't. It doesn't mean money. It doesn't. Once again, if you have it, hey, it's a nice thing, you know what I'm saying? But legacy don't mean money. It don't. It can be anything.
I said this before a lot of y'all came in. Delta said it, and we reiterated it. American black men have the most lax standards,
Oh yeah, the most accepting.
the most accepting
Absolutely.
standards
Yes.
on people and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
if some of these women dealt with men from different cultures, they would realize how mean and vulgar they are versus their black men.
I agree. And this is according to the numbers. Black men are very accepting of most things that women do. Black
A lot
men,
of things.
well, and I'm not saying most. You know what I'm saying? Black men marry outside of their race at the highest, which means that we are very accepting of outside cultures.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So black men are very, very accepting in comparison to other races. Let's make that clear. Let's make that clear in comparison to other races.
All right, trying and failing, but learning and retaining, that lesson is called on-the-job training. On the platform that he was on, his life should reflect what he was instructing or teaching.
Ooh.
Kevin Samuels. Business and property, membership, connections, and inheritance. I'm gonna say this about Kevin Samuels and what should if I tell you I can show you how to make $1 million and I only have 100,000, you gonna say, damn, how can you show me how to make $1 million?
Right.
But if I have said, Ace, Chief, whoever else that made $1 million,
Mm-hmm.
and all I ever made was 100-some thousand, that doesn't mean I'm not successful in what I do.
Mm-hmm.
It just means I figured out something better, taught it to them, they made $1 million.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that I'm not successful because I don't have $1 million.
No. A lot of times when you do something first, you may not necessarily make the most money because you
Are the example.
incur all of the
cost.
trial and errors,
Yeah.
all of the bumps and bruises, all of the first mistakes that first person going to make. You're going to be dealing with all that and coming up with the solution. So when you tell it to them, they won't come up with none of that. So they may pass you, but that's the whole point of it. You tell your people about something, you don't want them to go through the hardships before you do, so you be like, oh, bro, I went through that, so that, you see what I'm saying? So you're going to use him as a guinea pig? No, you're going to go through the trial and error, work it all out, get it together, and then you're going to bring your people with you. And you're going to sling them out, like, go ahead, bro, I gave you the blueprint, it's going to work, go for it. And like he said, that don't mean that you're not successful because you didn't make what they made. No, you put them out there for a reason because you took all the bullets, quote unquote. You took all the damage, quote unquote, and you sent them out there. That's what you're supposed to do. And that's what we as a culture don't do. Or enough of us don't do that. It's like, hold on, bro, now you can't be making more money than I'm making. This is my idea. Well, bro, what you mean? You taught it to him, and you taught him how to get over the humps and all that. And you went through the humps, but you taught him how to get over the humps.
Why would you teach someone to make $1 million and you don't make $1 million yourself?
Okay, see, that just went right over your head, everything we just said. We just explained that. Okay, if somebody told you, I can show you how to make money. They don't put a number on it. They don't put $1 million on it. They just say, I can show you how to make money, right? They show you. And then you make it. You gonna be mad at them because they didn't make it? Would that make sense? Do that make sense? So, people telling you to go to college, get a college degree, become a teacher. Teachers make more now than they did 20 years ago. So are the people 20 years ago stupid? For telling you, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not under, if somebody's saying I got a way to make money and they show it to you and you make that kind of money, how can you get upset at them because they didn't make the kind of money you made? That don't make sense.
Learn true Aboriginal values and your entire perception of life and love changes. We practice learned behavior from others. Some are just beginning to practice their own ideas about life.
That's true. Some people are just now beginning to incorporate and practice their own ideas, not anyone else's. Not society, not their friends, not their girlfriends, not nothing. It's all about what they want to do. And some people are just now doing it at whatever their age they are in their life. And I think that's a great thing that some people are just finally saying, you know what, I'm doing this because I want to do it. I'm doing it because it makes me feel, and I ain't talking about nothing bad or negative. I'm just saying whatever it might be.
Right.
I'm not going to rip and run for everybody else today. I'm chilling today, all day today, because this is what I want to do.
Right.
For my mental health, this is what I'm doing. And a lot of people are doing that. That's why you see now hiring signs just about everywhere you go. So many people are not going back to BS stressful jobs. So many people, y'all. And that's a good thing because those jobs are literally killing people. Literally. It's not a movie, dog.
But I say this to say that, Tanya. As a kid, we were all taught some of the same things, such as going to college equals a great, high-paying job. You are an exception to the rule because you didn't go to college and you are in a position of a high-paying job.
Right.
So
Right.
if you teach someone how to obtain a high-paying job, you'll say it's about relationships and connections. You won't say it's about education.
Right. Right.
It doesn't make you wrong. It doesn't make me right.
Ooh, that was a good way to put it. Ooh. That was a great way to put that.
Kid gloves.
Ooh, too shy.
kick.
All right, I like that. I like that. I like what you did right there. I see what you did right there. Kid gloves. Why would you teach them? Okay. True Aboriginal values and your entire perception of life and love changes. We practice learned behavior from others. That part right there. We practice learned behavior from others. Do you realize how many things that you pick up from somebody? Well, we don't realize it, but we pick up so many things from other people without realizing it. You ever be watching
And
TV?
they become our norms.
And it becomes our norm. You ever be watching TV or at work on the computer doing something and you start tapping? You ain't never tapped before, but because you hung out with your friends lately, let's say over the past couple months, y'all been going out every weekend, and whoever the leader of your friend group, they tap all the time. Now all of a sudden you find yourself tapping.
That's our connection.
You see what I'm saying? We pick up learned behavior from people without even realizing it, good and bad. Because you might snap on somebody and let's say you punched them in the face. And you like, hold on, where did that come from? And even all your friends looking at you like,
You ain't get aggressive.
you ain't the friend in the group to pop off. It's normally such and such, you know what I'm saying? In this case, it's normally him.
Oh, man.
So if Sad do it, they gonna be like, Sad, wait a minute.
I can see that.
Now Sad do get mad and get angry and shit. He might even slap
I
somebody.
thought it'd be you.
It's probably gonna be one of us. It's probably one of us. I don't know.
I end the situation.
Oh, you're definitely in.
I end the situation. I don't necessarily pop off.
You know what? Okay.
I
you
end
know
the
what?
motherfuckers.
Let's put it like that. That's the best way to say it. That's the best way to say it. He gonna end the hell out of the situation. He gonna end it. It's gonna be completed one way or the other. I might even start it maybe, but yeah, okay. I like that.
The chief, he the one that you gotta watch, cause that
Cause he on
motherfucker
the
quiet.
low. He's so quiet, y'all.
And Ace,
Ace is gonna be whooping ass. He just gonna be whooping ass and taking names.
if you go, I go. You know?
Oh, absolutely. See, and that's my brother, right? So that's the one I told you used to rap with me.
Okay.
And age wise, he right below me. So yeah. He gonna ride with me. If I go, he going. And the one right up under him, we call him Smurf. He going too. All of us going. We going. It is especially because like I always told you growing up, all we had was us.
Right.
That's it. And we literally
That builds a different type of bond.
a different type of bond.
Right.
All of us just travel as a fucking pack. And then you throw in some of my cousins who's on here tonight, Nori, you know what I'm saying? She was right there with us. She don't play the radio with their ass neither. Run up on her you want to. She gonna beat the fuck out you.
Okay, Tanya said, but I had to train and take classes and work my ass off. I could not teach about politics if I didn't learn politics.
He said, if I go with chitty chitty bang bang, literally. I mean, okay, but I had to train and take classes and work my butt off. I could not teach about politics if I didn't learn politics. Right. But technically you could teach politics if you didn't learn politics because we deal in politics every day. Politics is simply the science of delaying a response to what's no longer wanted. That's all politics is. We all can do that. Whatever training and classes you were taking, you can deal that in politics. How is that said? Somebody can ask you, well, what is it you take? And you really don't want to tell them, so you give them a long around the world answer so they're no longer interested in what you're talking about. Well, you just dealt in politics. That's all it is, y'all. The art of delaying a response to is no longer interesting. That's it. That's it. No more, no less. But he said I got gas and bail money. I feel you. See, he texted to me.
Well, they be doing me.
Yeah. But nah, y'all. Hey, first let me say this: when we go out, y'all, we don't go out to look for trouble ever. Which is why, knock on wood, we've been out and nothing has ever happened to that level. We had a few altercations, but we was able to handle it real quick when the dude tried to jump the line at the pizza shop. Real like little small stuff. So, but because we don't ever go out looking for trouble, we go out having a great time, and that's all we want to do is have a good time. That's it. Shoot some podcasts, you know what I'm saying? Make some content, meet the owners of the club or something like that. Try to, you know what I'm saying, make a business connection or something.
Say some riveting shit.
You have to. You got to make an impression. That's what it's about. Making an impression, making the right impression. You don't want to make the wrong impression. You don't want to come up in somebody's club, even though it's a club. If you go in there to meet the owner, you don't want to come in there on no rah, because they're going to be looking at you like,
Oh, yeah, I learned that.
you know, you got to go in there on some business shit.
You gotta go in there on business.
You have to. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's just how, you know, that's how it works, because he or she will understand that's what you're there for.
Right.
You're not there to party. So they're not looking at you as a patron. They're looking at you as a potential business opportunity.
I'm with Nori. However, if trouble comes our way,
Oh, listen, like I said, she ain't playing the radio with you. You run up on her you want to. One, she got hella backup, but two, she got hands of her own. So she get down. She used to get down back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? Because we all grown now. We all grown now.
Right.
You know, that part of you don't never leave when it's time to defend yourself.
true.
When it's... Oh, my mama.
All right. So, in hindsight,
Hey.
hey Morg, how you doing? So,
Yeah.
I'm not saying Kevin Samuels was the perfect example. I'm not saying Andrew Tate was the perfect example. All I'm saying is some of the things he did say about the importance of black families and how our views of each other dating is unrealistic is true. It's true. These are true comments. Doing good. How are y'all tonight? We're great. We're great. We're having a good time. We're spewing our rhetoric. We're expressing our own individual thoughts and opinions. But some of the things he did say were very true. The way that black people talk to other races are different than the way we talk to each other. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but the way we talk to other people is different than the way we talk to each other. And I say that to say, sometimes we talk to them with more respect, with more importance, I guess, or we show more importance to the conversation that we're having with them opposed to the conversations we have with one another. And the message that is also very important gets diluted, twisted, and misunderstood because it didn't come through the same way we talk to these people over here.
That's right. That's right. It didn't come through the same way.
Kevin Samuels had a merit, but the disrespect. Right. I mean, so that's what we're talking about in hindsight. We're talking about dealing with real issues, but because we don't pacify it with kitty gloves, do you not listen? Do you not receive the message?
Right. Right.
But if we all talk to each other the way we talk to the other people, would the message be easier to dilate, to understand? Would the message be easier to comprehend if we all talked one way instead of this way with us,
Right.
that way with them?
Right.
Would our intentions be better understood?
Mm-hmm. And that's a good question, y'all. That's a great question, and I don't think it's an easy answer. Like, I don't think you can just say yes or no. I think that because when you say yes to something like that, it brings up so many different. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and it's like, okay, conversation go this way, didn't go with it. In a good way, though. I think once again, it's progression. It's progression. To have these talks and to be able to address a lot of the things that we are not able to do as a whole, it only helps. We have to be able to look at certain situations and be like, you know what, y'all, we got to tackle this.
Yeah.
One level, not Y, V shapes and all. It's just one level. Let's tackle this singular issue without somebody saying, well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's just tackle an issue and move on.
Read that one.
Okay. It said, no. The intricacies of economical policy making any and everybody are not qualified for anybody to teach. Knowledge is required. Just an example. Okay, and I understand, and you're right. And I didn't necessarily mean that you can absolutely teach politics. You know what I'm saying? You're right. You're absolutely right. But I was just simply saying what politics is. So you're absolutely correct on that. Absolutely. But just because people can speak on a lot of things, and that don't mean that they're incorrect because they're speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? Just because those who can do, those who can't teach, those who can do, those who can't teach. Just because you can't do something don't mean you can't teach it. Right? A lot of people who are basketball coaches can't play. Wasn't good enough to play, but they good enough to teach you how to play, how to shoot your jump shot. They
Which
got
will cause you to make $1 million.
right, and they ain't never made a
They
million.
ain't never made $1 million.
Right, quarterback coach. Teach
Message.
him how to be John Elway or somebody, but he himself couldn't make it to the league as a quarterback.
The truth hurts, but it's the truth. The facts aren't the problem. The way you react to the facts is the problem. Agreed. Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree to that. The way you react to the facts is a problem. I agree with that. Absolutely, absolutely.
We all can't disagree that our culture is around the world and back. But we are the least people benefiting off of it. We create everything. We influence everything. But we are the least or last ones to benefit off of it. So that in itself means we teach people how to make $1 million without making $1 million.
Which honestly is the whole point. That's a legacy. You ever see somebody start a wine company, business company, alcohol company, they don't make $1 million? The next generation don't, you see what I'm saying? The next generation won't, but that third generation will. Like an Uncle Nearest.
What's up, Jared?
The guy who taught Jack Daniels. You see what I'm saying? So Uncle Nearest didn't make $1 million, but his family is now.
Walt Disney didn't make that kind of money.
Right. So when you think about, you know what I'm saying, you teach somebody how to do something. Teach a man to fish.
We're not in the wrong for being honest. If you don't want to accept the truth for what it is, that's on you. We shouldn't be changing the truth to make people feel better. But most coaches played professional basketball even if they weren't good. No, not all of them.
No.
They still know the game.
Right. A lot of them didn't get drafted.
Because then it's not the truth anymore. Everything would be based around lies and fantasy.
Right. Jared, what's going on, bro? A lot of coaches did not play professional ball. They didn't get drafted. And they'll go on to be what they call position coaches. You know what I'm saying? Whatever position they played. Quarterback coach, running back coach, receiver coach, secondary coach. You know what I'm saying?
Defensive coach.
Defense, right.
Offensive coach, shooting coach.
They didn't make it to the league. Not all of them.
Most of them.
You know, right. A lot. You'd be surprised how many people don't make it to the league.
Or they get injured.
It's very short. NFL stands for not for long. Average life of a running back is 3.5 years, y'all.
With the way they hit now, yeah.
3.5 years. Receivers 5.5. We just looked this up because we had the argument about it. Receivers 5.5 years. That's football. But I'm just saying, like, you got to do something after that because you got to think most of these guys spent the first 30 years of their life playing sports. I'm not saying they don't know anything else, but this is what they're good at. So they can't no longer do it, so they teach it. Going to being a quarterback coach, a position coach.
Or some people just good at analytics.
Right. And they play to their strengths. This is what these guys know. If I did something for 18, 20, 25 years straight, and I'm talking about going back to Pee Wee football when they first started, all the way to the time they retire. Let's say they retire NFL, let's say just on average 32 years old, right? 32 years old. This is what this man know. You think he gonna try to get out of this sports field? Now he may use his degree, let's say he got sports psychology degree, sports business, sports something. He's staying in that field. This is what he knows, this is what he used to, this is how he made his living.
Yeah.
It only makes sense, and when you look at the numbers, that's what the numbers show.
A lot of businesses and things are hard to break into, but I was in the choir for 10 years, and I was taught by several choir directors that couldn't even sing, but they knew how to explain it well enough to get the choir to perform at the Rockies and the Nuggets games.
Good point.
So I don't know, LOL, it depends. Said your mama trying to get through, she got something to say.
Yeah. She tried to get it. She told me she's trying to get on, but her phone messing up. Yeah, I told her try to get on with you like maybe on the iPad or something. You know what I'm saying? She can watch it on the phone, like y'all FaceTime or something. Oh, look at more. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble, y'all. My mama coming on here. I'm gonna get in trouble.
It's a lot of views that may not be received well, but they're true. It's a lot of opinions that are based around facts. It's a lot of opinions that people spew that are based around incorrect facts, but they're still facts. They were facts at one time. They're just incorrect facts. So people are based off of facts that they've heard. Most people don't look up a lot of things. And I say that just to say
True.
that just because I say the sky is blue, when in actuality the sky is all colors, the ocean is just the biggest thing that reflects off the planet. That's why the sky is blue. You would say I'm wrong. But then I would give you proof that I'm not wrong, because when the sun goes down, it turns orange and purple. The sky turns orange and purple. So is the sky really blue?
Even the sun goes down.
Heroes eventually die.
Horoscopes
Often lie.
And sometimes why?
None is for certain, none is for show. But
None
until they
laugh
close,
forever, but until they close the curtains,
it said a diss.
Aquemini.
No, it'd be Cap
That would be
Virgo.
a Captain Virgo, right? It's him and
Capricorn.
Captain Virgo. Nothing is for
True.
sure, nothing is for certain.
Like, what point
None
does
laugh
it
forever, but
go
until they close
from
the
an
curtains.
emotion to a flat out lie? Exactly.
Ooh, that's from one point. Hey, when people, and it's funny because I just told my brother Pat this. A lot of times when people are speaking off emotions, you gotta really, really, really listen to the words that they are using.
Yes.
When they speaking off emotion, like they mad and they yelling,
Yes.
they all emotional. Like really, 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 really listen to the words they saying, because one, it's gonna be all bullshit,
not all of it.
or two, well, most of it's gonna be, or two, it's gonna be mostly truths.
Right.
So that's why it's really important
it's
for
either
you to
one,
listen.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
they on emotion, so they're gonna go all the way up or all the way down.
Right.
Either gonna be bullshit or it's gonna be true.
Right.
And if you're not listening to it, you're gonna answer completely wrong, and it's gonna really send them into a spiral. So really listen to the words they choose to use when they're emotional. People, not women. People.
Your first folk to form ideas with you are others, parents, teachers, religious leaders, employees, all second and third parties. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Your first folk to form ideas with you or others. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
We're not saying all, Tanya. We're not saying all coaches. We're just saying that there are some coaches that are in the NBA that weren't players,
Right. Some.
that didn't make it in the league.
Right.
Not all.
Not all. No. Not all. Not at all. Because you have a lot of them that play in the league and then they go back and become coaches.
We've seen it.
You seen it? I didn't see it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what she said.
And no, today's gonna be here, okay. You sent us a picture of an NBA head coach, right?
It's a post. It's like a YouTube.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm just addressing it. Most NBA head coaches play professional, right? Most NBA head coaches.
Or college.
We were talking about the assistant coaches, right? Because most of the assistant coaches and some of the position coaches, strength and conditioning coach, and you know what I'm saying, DB coach, secondary coach, all the coaches didn't play professional, or they didn't play in the NFL. They played in the the Canadian League and all these other semi-pro leagues, showing us one person or two people. Like, you can't show us more people than we can show you that didn't make it. And how do I know this? Because it's only a limited number of spots, right? Every year it's only a limited number of spots.
Because most coaches stay in the league.
And it's probably literally 100 times more people than those spots that didn't make it. So if it's in the NFL, what, 32 teams or whatever it is in the NFL? 30 teams?
It's 32. 32 now.
Okay, so think about how many people try to be coaches every year. You talk about thousands of people try to be coaches every year. And it's hundreds of thousands that want to be players.
Millions.
Right. Everybody want to be a player.
And they'll settle being a coach.
Right. Definitely. They'll definitely settle for being a coach. But
their aspirations is to be in front of the camera. On the field, on the court.
You know how many of these fitness guys that you see on IG and all that stuff, who got their own fitness page, used to be D1 athletes, didn't go pro, but they got enough following to become personal trainers. And that's what they do. And make a good living at it, you know what I'm saying? Because you, as a D1 athlete, you got your social media up to 300,000 followers. Then you become a social media personal trainer. So let's just say you can retain 0.5%. 0.5% of 300,000. That's a lot. You see what I'm saying? So that's what they're doing. They're playing a numbers game. And these for the ones who didn't go to the NFL.
That's 30,000.
You see what I'm saying? Right. So you got 30,000 clients paying you $10 a month, or whatever case may be. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to necessarily go to the league. A lot of you know how many people play football and don't go to the league, they just want to go to school free? Should that be at least half the team? At least half the team.
Most have.
Probably more than half, right?
Right.
And they just there just to go to school.
That's it.
You ain't got but 10 or 12, maybe 15 people that's trying to go to the NFL on most college teams. Unless you a big time school, Bama, you know what I'm saying, big time schools like that.
And even they don't have that many.
Right. I mean, well,
they have
I'm saying,
about 7.
They may have 20 that want to go pro.
Right, but they have 7 that actually make it.
Oh yeah, on average, yeah. Bama putting in 7 to 10. You know what I'm saying? But most people, when they on these scholarships, y'all, they not. Most of them. I'm sorry, y'all do the research. You'll see they're telling themselves they just want to go to school. They try to get out. They try to get out the neighborhood.
That's
that
what I
they
was talking about. It's an article, not just a picture, though. Okay, we'll read the article later.
Yeah, definitely.
Even temporary decisions can cause permanent damage to someone else. If you punch a hole in the wall, that's some temporary relief, but you do it around a loved one, they could be affected permanently. True.
Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions.
True.
Yes, that'll send you in jail or something like that, or on somebody's couch. You know what I'm talking about? Thinking you're a crazy person, like all type of stuff. Yep. Permanent damage to someone else. If you punch a hole in the wall, that's some temporary relief. But if you do it around a loved one, they could be. And yeah, you're right. You're right, y'all. Emotions swing high sometimes, and that's why they tell you it's very, very important to make sure we're able to check our emotions. It's important, y'all, because we can fly off the handle. You know what I'm saying, and do something that we regret because we got upset.
True.
Or because somebody said something that, we deem disrespectful in the moment.
True. People have lost their life over pride now.
Hell yeah. Like you said, pride comes before destruction, or however the saying goes. So, yeah.
Pride comes before the fall.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Y'all know what we talking about. But y'all, that's the show for this evening. Oh, you got something?
Huh?
All right. All right, y'all. Listen, we appreciate everybody. Oh, hold on. We got one more came in. Making your own ideas or self. Who are you really? And what do you really like, love, and want? Are you willing to take backlash from society by not going along just to get along? Ooh. Ooh.
I
I
like
think,
that.
me too.
I
I think that's the thing that most people are afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Backlash.
yeah, the backlash. Right.
standing alone.
Yep. Going against the grain. Right. Like, because everybody be going along just to get along, like she said. But are you willing to stand up by yourself and take the backlash?
Struggles that make men.
Y'all on it. I like this topic. We appreciate that. We are not our emotions. We are not our emotions. We're not. But our emotions shows and speaks volumes about who we are.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? It really does. It speaks a lot. Now, it may not speak your 100% truth, but it shows that part of you that you try to hide or disguise.
Mm.
And I'm speaking of when we angry emotions, not happy emotions or anything else, but just
Right.
angry emotions. That's the part of it that we try to hide.
Both show your true character.
That's true too. Yeah. That, you know what? You're right. You absolutely right. Yes.
Both show your true character.
Both show your true
Because how you treat
character.
people when you nice, when you're in a good mood, shows your empathy for others, and how you treat people when you mad shows your sympathy for others. That's your true
Ooh,
character.
That's your true character. That's true. Somebody, Don just said there are no emotions in business.
Mm.
Now, how do y'all feel about that? Because you see a lot of people being emotional about things that go on in their business because we have so many entrepreneurs nowadays.
So I had to add in disclaimer in the beginning, and it's so annoying that I have to do that because it meant to be funny, but people are very sensitive to things these days. Both are needed, emotions and logic. It's a balance.
Absolutely.
That's true. It is a balance.
I posted a video that I was worried about would get a ton of backlash.
Oh yeah. She posted a video about Amber Heard. You should check it out. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially Amber Heard. Yeah, that's definitely a sensitive topic. Did the video? How the dude? No backlash from it? Like ain't nobody try to give you a strike or nothing like that, or censor or nothing?
She got backlash for one of our videos.
Really?
She made a video or a post. I forgot if it was a post or a video, but she made something about one of our topics about a fact is a fact, basically. And she did her own twist on that about it was about how do you feel about the definition of a woman?
Okay.
And she spoke her opinion about it. And somebody said, but the dictionary says this. And they were going back and forth.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad we can give you some conversation, you know what I'm saying, to debate with people about. That's what we like. Business is all emotions. Business can't be all emotions sometimes. It can't be. Because you'll find yourself
It's emotionally driven though.
harder. It's emotionally driven, but you'll find certain emotions harder to make. You know, some of this stuff you got to stonewall it. You know what I'm talking about? And just be like, yep, no, yep,
Yeah.
no, you know, and
Yeah.
just go ahead and make those calls. And yeah, oh man, don't get me started. My definition, it was the video I sent you that started the reason I can. Oh, okay. It was my idea, huh? It was her idea. So you said we took her idea.
We took her idea.
Right, and then she reacted off of us taking her idea.
Right. Right.
Did you just call us out? Oh, snap.
She did.
Oh, don't come for me. Don't come for me.
Dismissing and canceling.
Dismissing and canceling. Oh, snap. That's, you know what? I ain't got to take this. I'm logging out.
No. Be like everybody else. I'm gonna block that user.
You know, yeah. We're gonna block her.
We're gonna send her to
you.
the block party.
Send it to the gulag.
Tell me how it is over there on the other side.
Oh, snap. She said, pull up. Oh, she want all the smoke. Oh, my goodness.
She don't want to smoke.
Man, I know it was like that. Oh, man, I ain't messing with y'all. Well, listen, man. We appreciate everybody tuning in for tonight.
You better not
man.
report us either.
That's right. We pulled the fast one on y'all and went live tonight. We know we normally don't go live on Mondays. But don't be surprised if we start doing this more often, y'all. We enjoy talking to y'all. Y'all enjoy talking to us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all enjoy putting us on blast. You know what I'm talking about? We appreciate that. You know, we like it. We like all the different opinions and stuff. We appreciate everything that y'all bring. So we're going to start coming more often on Mondays.
Yes. Welcome to the Monday night Thoughts from Your Boy podcast.
Absolutely. Same bat time, same bat channel. Yes, you are reported. Which one am I? Oh, wait, which one that you said? Which one am I? I'm not sure. But make sure you come on back now, you're here.
With that being said, we out of time. Till the next time, screaming, let's talk.
Peace. Hit the like button.
Smash the like button. Share the video.
At least 2 people.
3